Every old vehicle has a story, not just where it came from, but the memories made behind the wheel and the purpose it was built to serve. After 23 years forgotten, this 64 Chevy C10 found a second chance. For the past year, Sylvie has been my daily driver, my workhorse, and part of my life. But after everything this truck has been through, what will it take to keep it on the road for the next chapter of its story? I'm Wyatt and this is Sylvie, my 1964 Chevrolet C10 that sat forgotten in a backyard for 23 years that I decided to turn into a daily driver. A year ago, I set out to prove if you could drive an old car as a daily driver. And I have. But over that past year, this 62-year-old truck taught me many things. And today I'm gonna walk you through the things that I learned and the things that we need to do to make sure this truck remains as a daily driver with a new end goal of making it just as reliable as a brand new car today. So the first thing I wanted to point out was its overall appearance. I get questions all the time on how I made the truck this shiny and what clear coat I have on it. I'll tell you what I did here in just a moment, but first I just wanted to tell you that this truck looked nothing like it does now when it first got here to the garage. Good afternoon. I am sitting in a 1964 American pickup truck. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is. That's got to remain a secret, but I think you guys will enjoy it greatly. I know this is going to be something that's going to take a little while to get on the road. I know you're seeing scenery go by, but I'm currently being towed. It'll be an interesting video for sure, but here's a little tidbit, and be watching for it because it's coming soon. So yeah, when I first laid eyes on this truck, it was nothing to write home about. It had sunk into the soil that it was sitting in up to the rim. I just remember when I first saw it, I was really excited, as I still am. I love talking about it and I love sharing it. I think my favorite part about it is taking it to car shows and letting other people see it for how it is. I didn't want to fix all the dents or all the scratches, and I didn't want to do a full brand new showroom floor paint job on it. I wanted to retain what the truck was, what its history was, and the life that it had lived, its story. I didn't want to erase its story because that's what makes Sylvie, Sylvie. And so I went through and I spent a long time, some serious elbow grease, getting it to look the way it does now. So what I ended up doing to achieve this appearance was literally scrubbing and polishing. There is no clear coat, there is no fancy dancy, anything that I did. All I did was I sat down for 2 weeks and I scrubbed. There was this gray oxidization all over this whole truck, and you can still see some of the marks in like the bed here from where it was left over, and some of the patina that you see here was a product of my scrubbing and buffing. So while the patina that it's got right now, there probably wasn't as much of it when I brought it home, what we have here I think just sealed the deal and looks really good. There are a couple videos that are linked in the description of this video that walk you through exactly what I did to make my truck look how it does now. But can we make this truck as reliable as a brand new truck today? I think we'll begin answering this question as we take a closer look at what Sylvie needs now. After a year of driving this truck, I finally know where time has caught up with her. Not because she's worn out, but because she's back to doing what she was built to do. When I first brought Sylvie home, the goal was simple: get her running again. After sitting forgotten for 23 years, I wasn't thinking about daily driving her. I just wanted to hear the engine come back to life and see if there was still a truck under all those years of sitting. But somewhere along the way, this stopped being just another project. The more I drove this truck, the more I realized that old vehicles aren't meant to spend their lives tucked away in a garage, waiting for the next sunny weekend or next car show. They were built to work. They were built to haul. They were built to help their owners make a living and create memories along the way. That's exactly what Sylvie has been doing. Over the last year, she's hauled parts, helped bring other old vehicles back to life, and become part of my everyday life. Every mile has built confidence, but every mile has also taught me something new. The exhaust has started telling its story, the wipers finally called it quits, and the suspension reminds me that it has carried more than 60 years of work. None of those things mean this truck is reaching the end of its story. They simply remind me that stories worth telling always need another chapter. One of the things I've come to appreciate most about driving an old truck is that it doesn't hide anything from you. It tells you when something isn't quite right. Sometimes it's a sound, sometimes it's a vibration, sometimes it's just a feeling that says, pay attention. And if you're willing to listen, it'll usually tell you what it needs before it leaves you stranded. I think there's something refreshing about that. In a world that's moving faster every year, where so much is designed to be replaced instead of repaired, there's something peaceful about slowing down long enough to understand how something works, to care for it, to keep it going. Maybe that's why these old cars still matter. Not because they're perfect, not because they're valuable, but because they're honest. This Chevrolet was built in America in 1964 by people who believed a car should last. More than 60 years later, as our country celebrates its 250th year, I think that the things built with care deserve to be cared for. Not just because of where they came from, but because of where they can still go. Obviously, making a 62-year-old vehicle rival that of a brand new car is going to take time. It's going to be longer than just one day ordeal, and that's good. Because if we were to make this all just a one-day situation, we wouldn't be doing something right, because there's a lot that needs to be done, and we want to do it the right way. So every old vehicle has a story written into it. Sometimes that story is found in the places we expect, the miles on the odometer, the memories behind the wheel, or the people who depended on it. But sometimes it's found in the things that need a little more attention. The worn spots, the tired parts, the reminders that time has passed. But time doesn't erase the value of something. It proves that it mattered. Sylvie has spent the last 62 years carrying someone else's story. Now it's my turn to help write the next chapter. Not by making her something she's not, but by giving her what she needs to keep doing what she was built to do. Because the goal was never just to save an old truck. It was to make sure her story continues. Now I'd like your input. So comment your thoughts in the comment section down below on what you think we should do next to Sylvie. Should we paint the hood? It is summertime after all, perfect weather to do it. Or should we fix the exhaust system? Change out the muffler, give her a little bit of sound. Fix the blinkers, do the doors. Literal smorgasbord of work that needs done, and I want to know what you want to see next on Sylvie. If this is your first video and you've never seen any of my videos before, take a gander at the long library of videos. There's all kinds of different things that I'm working on. My mission is to keep these old cars on the road, keep them around, keep that history around for future generations to appreciate just as I have appreciated them. You know, we're only stewards of these things, so it's our job to make sure that they're still around in another 100 years or another 60 years or another 250 years. Happy 4th of July, by the way. Semi-quincentennial. It doesn't happen all the time, you know. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel and to support the channel. Like the video, share it with a friend, and I will see you right back here in the garage in the next video where we will continue to improve these old rigs.